So remember at the beginning of October, I said to y'all, do Vlogtober. And after doing Vlogtober, make sure that in the month of November and December, you post more than usual. Why? Because advertisers are basically cleaning out the remainder of the advertising campaigns that they throw these on us content creators who are monetized on YouTube. So many YouTubers have been basically doing some kind of video updates about, oh my goodness, I made so much money in October. Oh my goodness, I made so much money in November. Hey, the increase of my AdSense has been consistent since October and in November, and I'm seeing also in December I'm going to be making a whole lot of money. That's because advertisers, like I said, around this time of the year, they are cleaning out their advertisement budget or advert or what do you call this, marketing campaigns and all of that stuff onto content creators on YouTube, either in in-person events or through the ads. Of course, your CPM around this time gets to be increased just significantly enough for you to have a shock of your life. This is why it's important to create seasonal, almost a seasonality, seasonal content. Seasonal content is like this time of the year. Obviously, in October or the beginning of October is preparation for Thanksgiving. In November, and of course in November also in preparation for Christmas period. That is called seasonality or seasonal content, and YouTube loves this type of content. The next seasonal content you should be anticipating right now is the Valentine content. You need to think now on giving tips on how to create a Valentine's card, or how to ask somebody you are scared of but you have a crush on to be your Valentine's date, etc. and so on. Gifts to give on Valentine's Day in 2025, blah 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 blah. And then the next season, it's going to be the Easter seasonal content that you also need to think ahead, like how to bake the best cross buns. Is it called cross buns or whatever that happens in Easter? And then it kind of like dies off a little bit, but some parts of other world, a part of some other parts of the world, they may have other seasonality there. I don't know, whatever that might be. For example, in India, you may have Diwali, but that's in October, right? Anyways, you get what I'm trying to say here. However, it's going to die off in January. Why? Because by January, all advertisers would have run out of advertising budget. However, they will still be bidding for your YouTube channel to run ads along your YouTube videos. However, the CPM will dip significantly. So if your CPM in October, November, December was around, let's say, for example, your CPM is $1.25, and in October, November, December, it went up to probably $7, then that means it's going to drop drastically, either to $1 or even into the 50 or the cents type of situation. It's only going to last for a short while, probably January, February, March. But this also should make you sit down and think about the new year advertisement budget that these advertisers or companies and brands are going to be putting together. And this is the right time now, before the end of 2024, you start sending out proposals for a brand that you would love to work with in 2025. Introduce yourself, let them know that you exist, so that when they begin their campaigns, you are there to be considered as one of the influencers, YouTuber, creator, whatever you call yourself, to be called by this particular brand to collaborate with you. And like I said in my prediction video about 2 videos ago, that advertisers, I believe they are going to be moving with building a relationship with content creators, possibly a quarterly contract or 6-month contract or a year contract, and they'll be paying you some serious money. And I think that will start around March. And that is when as well your CPM is going to go back to normal. Let's say again, your CPM, the normal CPM is $1.25. Then it goes back to $1.25. If your CPM was $15 per 1,000 views, it goes back to $15 per 1,000 views. However, the niche that is, or what do you call this, it does not get affected much by these changes is, of course, your finance, your business, real estate, insurance, anything that has to do with money and business. They are pretty much the same. They don't get affected as much as the rest of us do. So don't get shocked in January. I'm talking to those that are monetized, by the way. If you are not monetized, this is not something for you to worry about. However, it's something for you to know about, that when you are monetized someday, you need to start strategizing your seasonal content, because that is where you are going to make the most money, particularly in October, November, and December, for obvious reasons, obviously. And the other thing that I wanted to add onto this is that in 2025, try, if you are a niche channel, try to introduce a new niche. So maybe let's say you were doing, let's say, vlogs. Within your vlogs, also talk about, I don't know, finance, personal finance, but as a person who uses money, not as an expert, but as a person who uses money, who budgets for their family, and the amount of groceries and how much all of that costs you for a family of X. Try to incorporate as well your business, because your YouTube channel is a business. And by the way, in 2025, if you have not registered your YouTube channel as a business, I would advise you to do that for taxation purposes. Because if your YouTube channel is not registered as a business, you are going to pay some hefty taxes. So if you are take your channel into, or maybe register it as an LLC in the US. In South Africa, is it a closed corporation? What is it called in South Africa? I'm sorry, I forgot what it's called, but you get my point. This also makes it easier for brands when they have to invoice you. It all looks professional, and they don't have to struggle with all kinds of requirements that they may ask of you, your tax number and this and this and that. And then on top of that, the government comes after you and say, well, you owe us X amount of money out of the money that you got from a brand deal that you worked so hard for. So start preparing your proposals, update your cards, your media kit cards, and your resumes as well, because some of these brands may want to see your resumes for the purposes of experience, either in marketing, or you've worked with other brands before, or if you have work experience for that matter, because some brands, they are looking at your work ethics as well as your ethos as well in other aspects of your corporate side of you. If you don't have such experience, do not panic. That does not mean you are going to be excluded. All that you have to do is learn these things. That is why YouTube, I always say, it is an opportunity to learn. You have to open your mind up to learning new things. If you don't have an experience, at least show them that you have experience in script writing, because you script write your own YouTube videos. You have editing skill. You have filming skill, presenting skills, etc., and so on. And it's also important that you also include product reviews in your videos in 2025. So review a product that you use on a daily basis, whether it's a type of soap or a type of lotion, a type of cologne or perfume, or a type of facial routine products, and tag these brands. Let them know that you are an avid user of the products, so that it becomes easier for them when they have an ad campaign of some sort. They may want to collaborate with you, and as a result, you make money out of those opportunities. You, as a content creator, you are also responsible in busting those doors of opportunity wide open for yourself. and so that you do not see the dip in your AdSense revenue, because it becomes very apparent. Trust me, I've seen it myself. In January of this year, I was like, wait a minute, I was making money that looked like I robbed a bank. Now, why now it looks like it's poverty money that I'm earning? That's because around January, February, March, your CPM dips, and therefore all the money that you were making in October, November, December also kind of like take a deep dive. So don't get shocked. I'm just preparing you and your mental health as well, that you don't think something you did wrong, or maybe the algorithm has changed or anything. No, it is the behavior of the advertisers here on YouTube. They are going to be putting a new year budget, and you get yourself introduced to those that may want to collaborate with content creators in 2025. I don't know. This is all that I have for you today. If I remember something else regarding this topic, or maybe you have some questions regarding this topic, please include it in the comment section. And also, I do have a one-on-one consultation services for your YouTube channel. If you want to grow your YouTube channel, I have blown up several YouTube channels of people that come and consult with me in 2024. And I would like to do the same thing for you in 2025. Right now, I have a discount price from $70 to $55 all the way to the 31st of December. I'm going back to $70 an hour from January 15th or so. So take up this opportunity and see your YouTube channel also monetize and blowing up like the other ones that I have helped. Myself, I grew a whole new YouTube channel in 7 days and monetized it in 7 days. What am I saying? Yeah, I grew in 7 days and monetized it in 7 days. I do have a video regarding that here on this channel, just to show you that, sometimes you use the so-called gurus. I'm not a guru. I'm not an expert. I just have experience here on YouTube because I've got 6 YouTube channels, and 5 of them are monetized. And that I will leave my contact details, which is a WhatsApp number that you can contact me and book your spot before the end of this year. Otherwise, you are going to miss out on this discount of $55. All right. See you guys next time. Goodbye.